No, we actually have to talk about this because I went to bed Wednesday night physically ill. I had just witnessed a horrific crime really against my will. That's how the internet works. And before any of us had any idea of what actually happened, because of reckless assumptions made by the president with no evidence, no motive, and no suspect, I was being told it was my fault, that I was a monster who was part of this. Before I fell asleep, I went around my house and I double-checked every door and every window because every single content creator I know had every inbox they owned flooded with threats because the president told millions of grieving Americans that it was our fault. And a lot of those people made videos calling for us to be attacked. I slept maybe 4 hours on Wednesday night. I woke up at 4:30 in the morning on Thursday with my ears ringing. My adrenaline was boiling and my heart was in my throat. And I was asking myself questions like, what if Donald Trump tries to declare the Democratic Party a terrorist organization? What if he signs an executive order that says every Democrat needs to be arrested? Then Friday morning, he goes on Fox and Friends and says they have to beat the hell out of Democrats right before they arrest the guy. And wouldn't you know it, it's a 22-year-old white male from a well-armed MAGA family in a MAGA town in a MAGA state, a non-voter registered to no political party, with his photos all over social media going back to his childhood, and in almost every photo a gun in his hands, because that's what his community values. And like so many members of the millennial and Gen Z generation, he was radicalized by the gaming community, who I can tell you from personal experience are some of the most vile people on the internet. Ooh, woo, what's this? Bella Ciao? Roipers? I have been on the internet since the early 90s, and I had to Google this shit to figure out what the hell he was talking about. This is not my guy. This is not our guy. He is not from my community. He's just another broken young man who felt entitled to more than what the world offered him. And I can guarantee you at no point did this kid watch my videos. At no point did his community give him a genuine chance to learn from progressive thought leaders, from pacifists or hippies or Prius-driving philosophy professors, or the blue-haired vegan baristas in Seattle. I know this because if he was learning from my people, he never would have done this shit, because my people don't do this shit. My people turn the other cheek when the first one still burns. My people stop and ask themselves, what could we have done differently to prevent this? My people are mourning right now for the people whose beliefs we despised, while your people preemptively and without evidence blame us for things that ended up having nothing to do with us. So Donald, where's my apology? Where's the apology to the left-wing community? Where is your 4-minute resolute desk tirade in defense of the tens of millions of Americans you just branded with a bullseye? Because now that the smoke is starting to clear, I look around and I see, once again, you punching down on marginalized people and those who seek to defend them. And I think, once more, every single one of us on both sides deserves so much better than you.